Okay, welcome back to another episode of Evolution of a Joke. I'm here again with my cousin, and I'm just calling you the co-host.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit! Did I just get promoted?
Actually, this is an exciting one for me because this is the subject of the joke. That's why I'm excited to have him here with me. There you go. I'll give some background. So this joke is part of the series that I'm doing. Is I want to incorporate. There's these notes or these tips that this other comedian, his name is Gary Goldman, that he dropped a couple years ago, and he would write like one tip a day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to go through them. So tip number 37 from him is, my favorite writer, Kurt Vonnegut, said he wrote for an audience of one, his sister. I write for 21-year-old me. Think about your ideal audience member. This should help you narrow your writing focus and help you find your voice. So this is an example of a joke where I'm like, this is one I write for like myself as the audience, where like this is a topic and a joke where I think it's this type of angle on, especially like, I don't want to say political stuff, but like rather than being like, oh, aren't we all happy that, immigration in Canada, like, and have people cheer, like, I'm like, no, I'd rather just have watch the angle of the joke where it's actually from a real place. This is a real story, and it's funny, and you can take what you want from it. Or like less than like, let me kind of impose this thing on you. Number 126 is, some of my favorite comedians and I have found rich veins in analyzing ideas and experiences we found captivating when we were children. Make a list of your most enduring childhood thoughts and memories and write about them. So this is why I was like, I took this tip and I was like, that's why I wrote this joke. I was looking back and I had that memory of you. Well, I guess I gave it away, but I had that memory of you winning track, and I don't know, like I have like a vivid memory. I don't know if this is even real or if I heard this. I have this memory of you winning. I think it was like the 1800 or 1600 meter race.
15.
And,
I remember.
And you were winning by a lot, and you weren't even going that fast to end. Like you were calm. Like you weren't even out of breath, and then people were yelling at you to go to push yourself, and then you did at the end. I don't know if it's a real, like,
no, it's true.
But I have this memory of you, and I remember you always were wearing like,
it's not the right
you were never wearing the right shoes for any situation. Like,
bro, it wasn't just me too. I remember one day, like, one of the Madame pulled up to the hood to give Sleazy basketball shoes.
Exactly.
Was never wearing the right shoes for the games. You know?
Yeah, exactly. But that, I don't know, like and I think you were in that race. I remember you in it, and I think you were wearing, I don't remember the shoes, but I just remember we were dying because you didn't look like you should be running the race.
Yeah.
Let me play actually this part of the joke. Let's play it and then let's talk about it.
It's so funny you remember this, bro.
Yeah, yo, it's one of my big memories too, because we were cheering really loud.
But like my favorite thing about track day was like, if you look back and think, the kids on the track team, they trained all year, they like meal prepped, but they never won. Think about it, like the best they could do is like second place, so just like some refugee who just got to Canada, running in jean shorts and soccer cleats. You know what I'm saying? And like, it taught me an important lesson. It's like, you can't out-train trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna. Like, we're all running for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're running towards a finish line. He's running from the starter gun. You know, like, that is a different type of hunger. He's running adrenaline and a UN rice packet. You're not gonna catch it. He's zigzagging. Running from Joseph
But you know,
you're not gonna catch it.
I added. Okay, you know what's funny? And then I added the second part, the run that you're running off adrenaline and UN rice packet because of your model UN.
Oh!
Exactly. Which is, it sounds mean, right? Because you're running off a UN rice packet.
Also
it's
hilarious.
funny, but also you want to tell them that you were the president or something.
I started doing high school model UN in junior high.
There you go.
By the time I was grade 11, I was the president of the high school model UN.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this today too,
There you
because
go.
don't know my gangster, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they see me, they think I'm some kind of Rastafarian, and like, you know, maybe I am, you know. But at the same time, I got best delegate, best diplomat, and again best delegate again. All 3 years of my high school model UN career.
Exactly. So that's why I wrote
legendary.
that. Yes. So
And I had a record. For the 1500 meter in my dress shoes. So, there's no cap in any of this joke.
No, and okay, so that's funny. So like, these are the type of jokes where like rather than I'm not writing towards like a message. I'm writing from a memory.
Yes.
Right? I'm like
Ooh.
I'm writing from like, no, this, you ran in shoes you shouldn't run in.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that I'm like, okay, why? Obviously it's funny to
Yeah.
see you running in that, but then also where I took it is like and this is actually something I thought about when I sat down to like write about this memory. You never trained.
No.
Not once. But I remember there was a track team.
Yeah.
Like people were on the track team.
I got scouted for the junior Olympic team.
But not the school track team.
Not the school. Like I mean
Exactly.
the junior Olympic team.
But I was thinking, I'm like, the kids, there was a real track team at the school.
Yeah.
And they were training all year.
Yeah.
And then they never won.
No.
So I'm like, this is so... And so I had to mix that together to be like... And then what I did is I tried to like, what is it? Juxtaposition. Where like show like they're training, they're eating right, they're meal prepping. And then show, and then they lose to... and the refugee part is not even you, by the way.
I technically am.
I'll take it too.
I'll take it too. It fits. If
But-
the shoe
but-
fits. if
But
the
I
shoe
said
fits.
I said he just got it because there was another guy in junior high, I remember, who just came to Canada and he was 17 minimum.
In junior high?
Oh, this guy was running in grade 7. And
Classic.
exactly. And that's why I was laughing because he came and he couldn't speak English. And he definitely was not 12, but he wants it. And so I wrote that where like, it doesn't matter how hard you train, you're not going to beat a refugee guy here.
Yeah.
Um,
And also, like, in terms of, like, because, like, just the imagery of the training montage of, like, the actual track team, like, doing their, like, training. whatever the
Legitimate,
fuck.
right? Yeah.
And then, like, us in the hood. Like, the montage for our training would be Ding Dong Ditch.
Well,
like,
yeah,
running
I
from,
should
running
do
from
that, yeah.
dogs, you know
Yeah,
what I
oh,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
right.
throwing crab apples at houses and,
Yeah.
and running, kicking soccer balls at buses when
Yeah.
they stopped and sprinting.
Yeah.
We were doing a lot
But
of running, just...
it is true, whereas, like, if you think about it, like, training at track as a 12, what are you doing? You know, like what?
Yeah, what are the
Like,
stakes?
yeah, what? No, but not just that. But like, how do you train? Like, what can you teach a 12? Like, how good can your form be?
Yeah.
It's not making a difference at that age.
It's not.
You know, like it's like just run a lot.
Just run.
And also
Because we were doing some hood rat
of like I should add it here because you can see.
Adrenaline and the UN rice packet. You're not gonna catch
See?
him. He's zigzagging. He's
See, I should add it here.
Coney from Joseph Coney. You're not gonna catch
That
him.
is okay. What I'm doing at the end here is the joke's over, and I'm setting up the next joke. So I'm either going to the Coney joke, like I just did a little callback to the zigzag joke because
Yeah.
I have another joke where I tell someone to zigzag, which by the way, that's another true story. Where no, that's actually it just hit me now. That's another memory I have of my dad showing us how to zigzag run.
Oh, no.
He used to go to protests where they would shoot like rubber bullets.
Oh,
and he'd
shit.
always tell you how to zigzag run. And he's like, you have to be unpredictable. You can't
have to
zigzag the back the same. You know, it has to be a.
Oh
like
my God. You gotta
and
stutter.
Then, and, yeah, you have to, and he showed us, and I'll never forget. He was in a field and he was showing us how to zigzag run. So, but so that's another joke. But and then you can see at the end, I'm saying he's running from Joseph Coney. So you know, I have another joke about Coney that I don't even really do anymore. If I ever want to, now I can end with this and go straight into it.
Yeah.
Right? Like because and this is the beauty is like the people who get it and go, he's running from Joseph Coney.
Yeah.
It's funny.
They'll laugh extra hard.
And the people who don't get it or who don't get it yet, I'll go, do you guys remember Joseph Coney? And then they go, and then it's automatic. And you don't even
It's a
realize I just did a
reason.
segue.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh!
It's like, you see what I'm saying?
I didn't
Where
even
it's
realize
like-
you were
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's like,
I didn't even realize you were doing a segue.
it's like I'm doing the joke and people go, and then I go, do you guys remember? And then
Yeah.
it's like I'm in my new joke now.
Yeah.
And
and also, your dad was training child soldiers at tune-up.
That's what I swear you ran. Yeah, loafers. That's what I swear you ran in. See, I
Loafers
wrote
is
that
funny.
down. You ran in loafers. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
I remember when my cousins actually came from Somalia.
Okay, let's
I
watch
remember
it.
They got here. They got here when it was track day in junior high school. Do you guys remember track day? And it was so funny because like my cousin came here. He won every race on track day. And it was the funniest thing because all the kids on the track team, they trained like all year. Like they wore the whole spandex. And then like the best they could do on track day was second place to just some random refugee who just arrived, running in like jean shorts, you know, and like soccer cleats, and like. But it taught me an important lesson, you know. It's like you can't out-train trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. You're not gonna outrun a refugee. You know what I'm saying? Like you. because we're all running for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like you're running towards the finish line. He's running from the starter gun. You know, you're not gonna. That's a different type of hunger. He's running off adrenaline and a UN rice packet. You're not gonna be.
It's funny. So that's my favorite part of the joke is you running for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're running. That came from me bridging this with the Coney joke, where like I was like, all right, that joke's about child soldiers. So it's like, why are they so fast, right? Like, so like one, you can be like, oh, they're just, you know, they're older or they're whatever. But then two, I'm like, you guys, you're not running with, you know, like you're running for fun, you know, like you're running for like,
it's already
like, yeah,
entirely
exactly.
different.
Yeah, it's like you don't understand the even what you just said though, like running. What are you running from? Like, what are you exactly? Are you running from somebody? Are you?
It's one thing running to something, and another thing running from something.
Exactly. I had another example where I go, you're running towards the gold, he's running from the gold mine. Stuff like that, where it's just like show like. I like the gunshot one though because
that's genius.
Well, it's just like. It is such a funny idea, and it's such a funny memory too to be like track. They would put a gun off 30 times, right? Like everything was a fake, but like still, like
it wasn't even like a little cap gun.
No, it was
like shooting blanks like, in the air. For what reason, bro?
That's what I mean. And like it's a crazy feeling, but it's a crazy memory too when you're like track day was like it was kind of intense.
Yeah.
Like they made it too
they had hurdles, throwing shot puts and javelins.
Yes. Oh,
spears,
and yeah.
Like, what's going on?
I should add that. Yeah, the spears.
Track day wasn't. The more you talk about it, the more I'm kind of like.
And
what
that's
the
what
hell?
So when that tip from Gary Goldman, I'm like, all these things that we're doing now is like you're thinking of memories of like vivid, like you remember
Critical
track day,
junctures.
yeah, like you remember going to school, but like they blur together. But track day stood out. It's like it's a completely weird thing we did.
And you just got to not be at school. All the like, you know, like all the fine shorties you'd meet from different schools would pull up, and you'd get to like
It's
chop
chaos.
them. It's chaos.
Exactly, and in that's exactly it.
Yeah. I remember. And also,
I remember.
to add to the craziest, I remember one time I was like, you know me, when I gotta go pee, I gotta go pee. And like I would get nervous, and before my races, I'd always have to go pee. Like literally like at the starting blocks, and I'd always have to like go to the washroom. And one time, one of the track teachers, I remember his name, but I won't say it, you know.
Okay.
But he was like. He like looked at me because he was just like you can't keep doing this, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was lying or telling the truth. I think he was telling the truth, but he was like no, like he was like, if you have to go pee, just don't go pee, because your body will reabsorb. It'll make you fast. No, he was like, your body will reabsorb the liquid, and then like use.
You won't
that
get dehydrated.
Yeah, so you won't get dehydrated.
It's like dialysis on yourself.
It's like dialysis. Like, bro, like what's this is like? It's like if you're going through the desert or something. Like, what am I? Some kind of camel?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you gotta reabsorb the water. Like, and I think it worked, you know, because by the end of the race, I didn't have to go pee no more.
Yeah.
I was sweating that shit out, and I won. So
So you remember winning though?
I remember winning almost every year, my to be honest. But also, I remember they put me in shot put one year too.
Yeah, no,
me.
You're not doing the shot.
I don't know why. I don't know how, bro. And I also remember one year winning the race, not by a huge margin, but it's because I dislocated my knee in the middle of the race. My knee like went like to the side, and then I was like hobbling, and I was like I couldn't bend my knee, so I had to hit my knee like this.
My God.
And it just went and it like went back, and then I finished the race. I remember winning that one too,
That's
dog.
disgusting.
I know.
But you didn't care at all either about track.
No.
Yeah, zero.
No.
That's what was funny to me too. It's like you never cared.
Bro, they put me on. I was on the junior Olympic team for Canada.
You know, it's so funny. 5 minutes ago, you just said they offered it to me.
No.
Now you said you're on.
You know why I said they offered it to me? Because I never showed up, dog.
This 5 minutes later, I was on it.
I was on it. Like, I was on it. I remember
Yeah.
whatever. She was like, she came to the class. She didn't even consult me about it or nothing.
Yeah, she put you on?
She was like, yeah. She was like, oh, and I just want to say, I want everyone to give a round of applause for Mahad. He's on the team for Canada Junior Olympic, whatever. I never showed up once. That's why I said, you know, I'm not on. Like, I wasn't on the team. You know what I mean? And that was the end of that.
I love track day. You guys remember track day growing up? It was my favorite because, like, if you think back and remember, the kids on the track team, like, they trained all year, but they never won come track day. Think back, like, no matter how much spandex they wore, they always got second place, just like some refugee who just got to Canada. In jean shorts and soccer cleats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it taught me an important lesson. It's like, you can't out-train trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. It's true. Like, we're all running for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're running towards the finish line. He's running from the starter gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not.
okay, so I didn't do it in this joke, but I started to set up the idea of like how the kids on the track team were. I started playing with the idea of like they trained. I landed on the idea of like they did. It is funny that they would wear spandex to school, like that you'd wear a track uniform, you know, like because I was laughing about what you wore, and jean shorts, by the way, is not even that funny, but it's such a specific throwback.
Yeah.
That like that's what we used to wear to school every day.
Yeah.
It paints the picture where it's like. It's a very nostalgic joke.
It's a memory.
It's a memory, exactly. It's a memory. So it's like it is necessary to me to paint the picture and put you in that era because it's a specific era, right? Like I should get some jean shorts. That would be funny. I should
tell the joke in jean shorts.
Oh yeah, but I wanted to talk about a spandex. It is crazy that we'd put teenagers in. Like it's weird. It's weird. The most like
teenage boys too. Like what are we?
That's what I mean. Exactly. Like
who's that for, dog? Like
that's exact. So actually, let me play that. So. That's where I want to go at the start of this joke. And it's not really working, to be honest.
Everybody wearing spandex. And like looking back, I'm like, because my cousin, he arrived here like the week of track day, and it was such a culture shock.
Oh yeah, that's the angle I went. So like, it seems like a pedophile if you're like, I was thinking back. You know, like
I was literally just thinking that because I said, "Who's that for?" And then I was like, "Wait a second," but that makes it.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Yes.
But so weird.
So what I did is I did it from the angle of like the kid arriving here. It's like I have culture
because he was at school and he's like, why is everybody wearing spandex? And like looking back, I'm like, he kind of had a point. Like those uniforms were designed by R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like why did we dress pubescent boys in spandex? They don't need like aerodynamics. They need a tight waistband. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible. I swear to God, at that age, a gust of wind, and you need 2 weeks to flatten the curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's horrible.
This is a nice way for me to go into this joke. And this was just a bad example of it because they were not with it, but that is funny. And the 2 weeks to flatten the curve, that's like a current thing.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of COVID jokes, but that's like, I don't know why I think that was so funny. That you need 2 weeks to flatten the curve is just like, thank you for watching another episode of Evolution of a Joke. Here with my co-host, Mahad. I'm not going to say my name yet. Will come. Shall come. Yeah, exactly. I guess this joke is kind of like about mining vivid memories. Why is it vivid to you? Why is it important to you? What do you remember about it? And then trying to like, not just translate that into a joke, but also paint it in a vivid way that people who also maybe shared that can reminisce and be like, oh yeah, or then also people who maybe didn't have that experience can actually see it in their mind's eye. So until the next episode.